They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's got room. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the counter, this is Akers. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield connects here with the tight end Blake Jarwin. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Gets past one man. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They go play action. Mayfield steps away. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And this trial is definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Stafford now to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he lost the football. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding the 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one, they've got to take care of business first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinating. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Stafford.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Stafford on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got it.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, 33 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
22.
Back to throw, Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. 1st down Rams.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jack Rabbit Jenkins. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
McCaffrey will try to run it in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big one.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 25 on second down, Stafford going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before the break. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. McCaffrey following the penalty. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
53, ready.
Going right back to Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's Corey Littleton who made the tackle. Of course, he used to be with these L.A. Rams.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Stay 50. 70.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by the ex-Ram, Corey Littleton. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Mayfield on play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Mayfield off the play fake. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on third and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And they go with McCaffrey.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. A give running left is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
From the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
That's good for Rams.
Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe that we just...
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Panthers 3-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the ex-Ram, Corey Littleton. He's at the 50. The 30. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Panthers 34, Rams 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's...
And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Run.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Alert! Point it right.
And again, it's Mayfield. And this one too low. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Carolina, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1. How could you post that? I with a crowd, the city is mine. You cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen. It's already in my head. No funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass